COVID-19 in America video before we got into St. Augustine, Florida. Doesn't look like social distancing.
Look, a truck.
Look, a truck. What truck? It's not a pretty truck. Should we go rent a bicycle?
No.
Why? I'll rent a tandem bicycle with you. No, I probably won't, but I'll get you over there. Is a truck.
Yeah.
That's a truck. I could drive that. Needs to have dualies on it though. This is the longest light ever. Got a tinted fender too. I wonder if someone stole his truck too.
It's kind of embarrassing because I feel like people are like, look, she ran over a pole.
In case y'all didn't know, we are social distancing ourselves in Florida. It's not working very well. We finally found the phone mount that Jamie broke. It's duct taped. Just kidding. It's not duct taped. We found the piece.
You might want to say why and how we ended up in Florida.
Why and how did we end up in Florida? Well, Jamie decided to take me on this phenomenal date to, what was it? JD, what?
Oh, JB Thomas.
JB Thomas Knot Lake, north of Big Spring, Texas.
It used to be a lake.
Used to be a lake. I don't know, I think all the oil rigs sucked out all the water. But that lake no longer really exists that much. It's small now. And we got to talking, and she says, hey, why don't we go to South Padre for the weekend?
Because if you're going to go bankrupt, why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? If you're going to go bankrupt, why the fuck not? Pardon the French for all you non-cussing viewers that watch. Not that I don't really know how many I have. I just post videos randomly and don't keep up with it. We are in Florida. We heard, well, anyway, so we left. We decided, and it was kind of spur of the moment. It really was. It took us about an hour to get back from J.B. Thomas to Big Spring, where we loaded up all of our clothes inside of 20 minutes, and it just left. So in that hour, we decided, well, you know, how about we just make this a really good tour? And we left and decided to go to Jamie's mom's house, because I've never really met Jamie's mom at all. I've talked to her on the phone a few times. So we decided to go there. And we decided, well, why don't we take a tour around Florida and just kind of get away from it all, you know, because, I mean, you know, business the way it is, the fall off, COVID-19, whatever, it's just not working out. So we decided, hell, if we're going to go bankrupt, we might as well get one good vacation left in it before we move into the Loop 250 underpass condominium. Or would you like a Frigidaire box?
I don't want to stay in Texas.
Huh?
I don't want to stay in Texas.
Oh, okay. So if we're going to move to a Frigidaire box, we should move to Florida. Basically. So I guess we're looking for new places to go because we are financially screwed.
And we need jobs.
And we need jobs. So if y'all know of any good jobs for, you know, displaced employers in the trucking field, you know,
that don't have backup plans anymore, because all the backup plans
the backup plans disappeared. So this is what we're doing. We got a hotel in Jacksonville. Pensacola was just dead when we stopped there, like horribly dead. There was like 3 cars on the road. Granted, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning when we finally got to Jacksonville a day later after we left. So what?
That was Pensacola.
Pensacola, okay. So 28 hours after we left West Texas, we finally arrived in Pensacola. Slept in the truck at a truck stop, and instead of going south at Pensacola, which we should have done, that was the plan, because we wanted to go to the Keys and just kind of tour around Florida. That was kind of the idea, because we were going to go up through Georgia and South Carolina into North Carolina, where I was going to visit my grandmother, my aunt and uncle, and my cousin that I haven't seen in forever. So we were going to shave like 1,500 miles off of that, which we didn't do because Jamie changed her mind when we got to Jacksonville. But as it turns out, Jacksonville is one of the only places that are opening their beaches to go hang out, which was really stupid because we heard they were open. We just didn't know that it was only from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And, you know, they're doing a really good job social distancing. You know, there's 10,000 people spread across 50 miles of beach. So, I mean, it's not so bad. This morning, we didn't want to really wait for the beach to open up, so now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's actually 3. That one's still in Texas time.
It's 3:15 Florida time. We're still on Texas time on the trip. Yeah, we're just exploring and seeing which beaches are open. We went to North Beach and St. Augustine, which was actually really cool. Turns out that if you leave a beach open, that it's really just not that busy. So, for the record, there wasn't any cops. There was maybe 6 people on the entire beach. Unlike Jacksonville, which is basically because you're telling people that they can't go to the beach, that's why they're going. You're keeping people in prison, is my take on it, really. Because the rest, we were driving through St. Augustine, and this was right before we got this video on, and that place is crazy. It's like they don't even know that COVID-19 exists, really. So we're south of St. Augustine now, on the eastern coast of Florida, driving down the A1A. We kind of figured going down the A1A we'd see a bit more ocean than we are, but turns out there's a lot of foliage. As you can see, because the ocean, if you look to your left of your screen, you see these bushes, but literally less than a mile, I suppose, is the ocean, is the Atlantic Ocean. And I guess the other reason, to come out this way was hopefully we can get a non-CDL hotshot trailer, and if not, we can't. We're just trying to think of ways to survive, which I don't know if we're going to be able to. Most of the beaches are closed in Florida, don't get me wrong.
There's a sheriff.
There's a sheriff right there trying to ward people off of going to the beach because they say the beach is closed, and I don't know why that it's closed. It's just stupid. And they say, like Fox News, CNN News, all these other different news outlets are saying, oh look, they're not social distancing. Well, actually they are, because the people that you're quarantined with are those people that you're hanging out with. You're hanging out with your little group. Like me and Jamie, of course, they're going to say, oh, they're not social distancing.
Well, no, because we've been together in quarantine for a month and a half. A month?
Yeah, 2 months probably.
I don't know. Our social distancing.
Our social distancing. We know that we're healthy. We don't have the COVID HIV. COVID-19. I know. So, yeah. Honey for sale. Should we go get some honey? Ooh, bet you Florida honey would taste pretty good. I'll stick my tongue in Florida honey. So the reason that came up is I says, Jamie, where's my phone holder that we put in this truck? It's rather expensive, don't get me wrong. It's, $35. So kind of irritates me when we lose these expensive phone holders. And so I gets to looking, and the sucky cup, we found it under the back seat, and the sucky cup is all full of lint and sand and dirt and whatever. Jamie says, why don't you lick it? I'm kind of careful about where I put my tongue. Thank you. I don't want it to fall off. I need that thing.
It's not going to freaking fall off.
We're not getting into the vagina monologues during this video. Pity. So, as you can tell, going into South Florida, man, there's been, on this side of Florida, there's been a lot of people. Apparently, they just are tired of COVID-19, and you can tell that, businesses are locked down and stuff like that, like restaurants, and kind of our thing when we travel, we like to go out to eat, sit down, have a meal, have some drinks. Well, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't pre-order. Well, what we have yesterday, we had Chester's chicken.
It was Popeyes.
Popeyes chicken delivered to our motel door. which was pretty bad. Don't order Popeyes. It's nasty. Try KFC. Tonight we're trying KFC. Because they have a special $20 bucket special.
Which is more than the cost of a barrel.
Yeah. Actually does. That chicken costs more than a barrel of oil right now. It's crazy. So, yeah, this is Florida in all its glory and all its foliage. It's like driving down a tunnel of foliage, which is basically since you hit East Texas, like right after Dallas, it's basically a tunnel of trees forever. You really, I mean, pretty trees. Hey, pretty tree, pretty palm tree, cool. I've seen so many damn trees in the last 3 days. I can understand why Jamie said you'll want to puke after a while, because they really do just kind of not show you anything. You see trees. I love trees. I really do.
Fort and Seven Nash.
So they should just open the damn beach. So, you know, we're on a shell hunting thing. I'm finding shells for my mom because my mom can't get to Florida anymore, and it's kind of been a lifelong dream for her. So that is another reason we're coming to Florida. So I can get a bunch of shells for my mother. So I've been finding a lot of shells. Why is that cop just sitting there?
Because he's blocking the entrance to that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh. Wow.
And there's a beach.
There's a beach with a bunch of people. Okay, so now we got the ocean. Gotta do that. Look at, they got jet skis. Wild blue yonder.
So just get right here and jump. Get on the beach.
We could get on the beach right there. Pretty sure. Most people are just tired, sick and tired of being locked up. That's what it is. It's being locked up. And it's so stupid. Yeah, you know. Okay, so we're on the hunt for a beach again, because that's kind of the part of why we came. Fun things to do in Florida. Oh, they don't have diesel. That sucks. Need diesel. Diesel. Okay, so in Florida they can't monitor everything, man. They try really hard. Don't get me wrong, they really do try.
Oh, say what we had to answer
The what?
whenever we came into Florida at that stop.
Oh,
Said, no parking on the roadway.
yeah, I'm looking for a parking spot. And you took the parking spot.
Yeah, it's kind of. David.
I don't think we're going any further. You gotta get the tail end. Most of these cars are like suburban. Okay, so we found a beach.
Technically still on the roadway. If this dude would move, we could shoot.
Yeah. So anyway, we're getting through. Was it? We were coming through that little tip of Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile.
Alabama. And getting into Florida, here they got this big, thick, you know what I mean? We're from Texas. You can tell this is a Texas truck. It's a big, giant diesel. With Texas plates on it, mind you. Coming from the west into Florida on I-10. And it's huge. I mean, like, they got lights everywhere and all kinds of stuff, and military vehicles and helicopters, all kinds of weird shit. And maybe not military and helicopters, but so they say, well, have you been to, where was it?
Louisiana.
Have you been to Louisiana, New York, California,
New Jersey,
or New Jersey in the last 2 weeks? No, sir. No, I have not. But obviously, we're coming through with Texas plates, Texas truck. Did you drive around Louisiana, you son of a bitch, or did you really just cross through Louisiana? I mean, come on, really. I mean, it's stupid as hell. What happened to the Okay. So we're finally on the beach. We found a beach. I don't know where we are. Where are we? Do you have a GPS? So, yeah, are the beaches open here? No, absolutely not.
but this one, there's no police that
There's
are
no
coming and running you off.
Yeah, there's no police here.
Unlike Jacksonville,
Yep.
where
Jacksonville is like
you
the
walk
communist
towards it.
regime. If you even try to get to the water, they will fucking tackle you and run you off.
Look, can you see where we
So far,
Oh, we're on Rattlesnake Island.
Rattlesnake Island. Well, that's nice. That's nice. We're on Rattlesnake Island. Not big on snakes. I will not use a hoe to hit a snake.
Are we too far out the other way? Well, we can't go forwards anymore.
We can go sideways.
Yes, we can.
We're gonna go sideways.
Fix the finish your parking spot.
I'm not. We're gonna be the rude Texans that park sideways because our truck is too long. It's like driving a semi truck.
You remember whenever we were in Colorado and somebody wrote something about parking?
Oh yeah, because we park like Texans.
Nobody would understand that unless you've been there.
No, but the truck, the car in front of me is the typical yuppie vehicle that you see in every metropolis throughout the world. People just drive these. Look at. There's rows and rows of them. There's rows and rows of them. They're just like mid-sized yuppie vehicles that nobody can fit into. And we got this full-size Dodge Ram 3500 with big ass fenders and spikes on it, dents all over it because it was stolen like a week ago. You want to see? I know. I can hear you guys. All right, so we're gonna go to the beach, and I'm gonna stop this video for a minute. You want to go to the beach,
Well,
or do you want to continue driving?
No, I want to go, but I got to put on shorts.
Why do you have to put on shorts? My shorts are wet. video? You want to stop the video? Well, it's 26 minutes long, so we'll stop the video. We'll post more videos as we show you our journey throughout South Florida. Thank you. This is COVID-19 and you in America.